louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time with J.K. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Jackson.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it.
Jackson,
the rookie, making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Benson Mayowa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
At their own
that is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Here's Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flushed out right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Queen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
To punt for the Seahawks.
Taken in at the 22. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. 'Cause I deserve it.
From the 38, Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carlos Dunlap.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Here's second and 10.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't really
to throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They're on the stop.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Forward is Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Reload. Check.
They run again with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Check 26. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on. Get that quarterback. And all come. Let's go double count right here.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bobby Wagner.
From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it first. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Willie Snead.
A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
All day, every day, any day. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the eye.
On first down, Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
To Chris Carson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 37, check 37. Hey, alert. Look for things. 26 Mike. We ain't getting it.
From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson and Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Underneath, he's got Olsen. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 40.
From the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 84 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
48, mark. Oh, here we go. 25.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
14. Check 48. It's outfield. Hey, it's all right. Mike 48.
48. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ravens.
Play action now, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw again is Wilson, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
You got nothing. 58, come on. 58, come on. Big stop.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
At the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And this is caught at the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go lose, and then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since I'm young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun to forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in that late.
Here we go. Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. Check. 54.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54.
Now Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. Check. 54. Here we go. You got that. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He is good.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Carson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Carson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
This is Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle by D. Ford. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Seahawks nothing.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
10 more yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
49ers.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. 54, right there. 54 miles.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, Wilson flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to second and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And 6.
Check 50. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. D. Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I got my carpet rolled out for you. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
Garoppolo's
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He was brought down at his
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 41 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 24, Seahawks 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tarvarius Moore in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Wilson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tarvarius Moore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down and the punt team is out there. Returning it is Moore. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Second down and 5 yards to go.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.